What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, this is not a video that I wanted to make, but we officially have the first issue with the M5. I know I had mentioned an issue a little while ago, which was a transmission issue. I told you guys I thought it was going bad. It turned out, it wasn't the transmission. I bought the wrong size tires, so you have to get a certain size between the rear and the front, and the size that I got, it didn't match up correctly, so it was making the transmission act up. Weird. Fucking M5's picky as fuck, but yeah, that's what happened with that. Unfortunately, I got new tires. I didn't pay attention and I got the wrong size again. So I have 35s in the front. I need to have 30s in the back, but I bought 35s. I looked up 30s. I got some used ones just because I wanted some tires just for the winter season. And then once, the rain season, all that is done, I was gonna go back to my to those close to slick tires that I had. I think it was the Toyo R's, I believe they were called. So I was gonna go back to those, but I can't use those right now in the winter because this is my only car and I can't drive with those tires in the rain stuff. So that was the issue. Decided to get some used ones just for the season, and I got the wrong size. So anyways, that's a whole different topic. Unfortunately, yesterday I was parked at the Dutch here by my house. I did like a little mobile order, so I was just parked there, had the car off, and then I got my drinks. I turned on the car and it smells like gas, like really bad. I was like, that's weird, I had the AC on, I was like, that's weird. So I turned off the AC. I was like, oh, as long as I'm not smelling the gas. I drive forward and I see a big ass puddle on the floor. So I was like, damn, that has to be gas because it smelled really bad. So then I'm driving. I'm like 5 minutes from my house, by the way. So I'm driving and I'm looking back as I'm driving and I'm starting to see a trail. And I was like, oh shit, that's a lot of gas that is leaking. And then the car turns off. So yeah, it's leaking gas. I don't know from where exactly. I know it's somewhere in the engine bay because it was leaking from the front of the car. And then I ended up, obviously the car turned off. So I popped the hood and you can kind of tell that it was leaking somewhere on this side. Damn, it still smells like a lot like gas. And then that's like gas right there. So I don't know exactly where it's leaking from, but this is the issue that we have right now, guys. It's leaking gas. And I'm kind of afraid because I know it's not very common, but it's, it's somewhat common that the engine goes out because either an injector goes out or something fuel related, and it messes up the engine. So yeah, I'm a little afraid of that. Hopefully the engine is still good. I don't think anything would have happened because yeah, the car wasn't getting enough fuel. Obviously it was leaking, so I just went into limp mode and then it turned off. So we should be good. I ended up tying the tow hook right here, and then my dad just pulled it with his truck. So like I said, I was like 5 minutes from my house. By the time I turned off, I was like 3 minutes from my house. So he ended up just doing that. We pulled it home and now it's here. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart. Pretty much everything here. I'm probably gonna take off the ECUs, take off the little rail right there that holds everything. I don't know, I'm gonna take off as much as I can just to be able to try to see where it's leaking from. I'm assuming it might be like an injector or possibly a fuel line. Shit, maybe even the fuel pump, to be honest. I didn't think about that. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this real quick. And then once I have a lot of this stuff taken apart, I'll go ahead and get back to you guys. And hopefully we can find the issue. And hopefully it's not too expensive because, yeah, I'm just trying to get the car back and running. So we found the issue. As I was disconnecting all this, I was trying to see how to engage the fuel system, like have it run. So I put the car in accessory mode. I thought that would work. I guess it didn't. But then I was trying to take off all these. I took off this side, as you guys can tell. I was working on that side when it activated the fuel system, and it looks like it's leaking from right here, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a tear right there on that hose, right there, which is a pretty easy fix. I would just have to get this. I gotta find the hose, but it would just be replaced from here to here, and that's pretty much it. Car's back up and running. I'm assuming that's the only place it was leaking from. I don't see why it would leak from I don't see why it would leak from different areas. So yeah, I should excuse my glove, but yeah, guys, it looks like it was just leaking from right here. I don't know if you guys can really tell I think you can tell right there, it's teared. There's a tear, it's ripped. But yeah, so I gotta just find that hose. I'm gonna start putting everything else back together because, I mean, I can access this. I could have probably took this off just from taking off the intake. So I didn't need to take any of that off. So I'm gonna start putting some stuff back on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and look for this hose. And then, yeah. Good news, guys, good news. All right, guys, there's a slight change of plans. So I was gonna put everything back together, but I figured I'm gonna order the line from FCP Euro, and the M5 has actually been needing a tune-up for a little bit already. I just been kind of lagging, so I figured I might as well just order the tune-up parts, well, the coils, the plugs, and the line all at the same time. And then when I do replace that fuel line, I can just replace the coils and the spark plugs because it's been needing it for a little while now. So might as well do it now that I somewhat already started it. So yeah, the car is still taking apart, as you guys can see. But yeah, now it's gonna be down for probably like another like a week or so until I get the parts in. I'm gonna order everything right now, and then yeah, so that's the plan for now, guys. Unfortunately, the M5 is gonna be down for about a week or so. Hopefully the parts do come in quick. I don't want to have it sitting too long, and then, you know, it depends when it comes in and if I'll have time to install them soon after they come in. So, you know, hopefully we'll see what happens. But meanwhile, I wanted to at least put on the M5 badge. As you guys can see, it's been badgeless ever since I took off the wrap. So I've had the badge there, it's just been sitting. So I finally bought some double-sided tape. I'm gonna go ahead and put this tape on the badge, and then finally put the M5 badge back on. And then I also I'm thinking about putting a spoiler on. I don't know if I want to do the high kick or like the aggressive spoiler, or just like a small OEM style spoiler. I have both right there, so I'm gonna decide which one to put on, and I might put one on today as well. So yeah, figured might as well do something with the car while it's sitting, because it's gonna be a little while until we can do something with the car again. So yeah, guys, that's the little update as of right now. But yeah, I'm going to get that badge taped up so we can put it back on, and then, you know, we'll see what we do after that. Here we are, guys. I got this double-sided tape, Gorilla. So I'm putting the tape on the badges right now. I got the M, the 5, and it is a competition package, so we have the M5 competition badge. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out all the little pieces, that way I don't have any tape showing. And then gotta do these, and we'll go ahead and put the badge back on. But this is literally like the perfect size, the square. I mean, the badge to the tape is like the perfect size. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll pick up the camera once we go put the badge on the car. All right, guys, I'm trying to get an idea of where exactly to put the badge. So I got the trunk lifted so I can actually lay the badge on there, but it's kind of hard to see it with the trunk lifted. It's kind of hard to see if that's a good spot to put it or not. Oh shit, yeah, it keeps falling off. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good right around that area though. Last time I put it on, it was really close to the bottom of the trunk, and it looked a little weird. So this time I'm gonna make sure I put it a little, you know, leave like a little inch or a little under inch of space between the badge and the bottom of the trunk. This spot, last time it was like right here. So it looked a little off like that. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Wish me luck, guys. It's officially on. It's officially an M5 again. So that's how it came out. I think it looks pretty OEM for the most part. I'm pretty sure I put it on correctly. But that's how it looks. You cannot really see the tape. And then the tape is like black, dark gray, so either way you can't really see it, but that's how it came out. I think it came out good right there. It looks better than it did the last time I put it on. So yeah, guys, that's one step down. And then I'm thinking about if I should put on a spoiler or not, but I'll go ahead and figure that out right now, and then we'll see what we do about that. But at least the M5 badge is back on. Welcome back, guys. It's like 3 days later now. So pretty much another little update. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but pretty much I ordered the fuel line, I ordered the spark plugs, and I ordered the coils. I ordered them on Sunday. They were all supposed to come in around Thursday, Friday. The plugs and coils were from FCP Euro. Unfortunately, the fuel line, I couldn't find a new fuel line that was in stock. They were all back ordered like 4 to 6 weeks. So I ended up just getting a fuel line from eBay. It's used, but it's an OEM one. And then, you know, hopefully it'll last. If it does rip again, it was like 26 bucks. So if it does rip again, then I'll just order a new one, and then I'll just wait. But I mean, it shouldn't rip. There's no reason for it to rip. I don't know what happened to this one. But yeah, so that happened. And then today's Wednesday. So today's Wednesday, I just checked on the packages. The fuel line is coming in today. It says the estimated delivery for the plugs and the coils is Friday, so in 2 days, but they haven't even shipped yet. So I highly doubt they're gonna come in on Friday, and the whole point was to do everything at the same time. But since the fuel line's coming in today, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the car back together. And then once the fuel line comes in, I'll replace the fuel line, and then we'll get the car back up and running. Hopefully that was the only issue. So yeah, that's my plan for now. You know, whenever the plugs and coils do come in, it should only take me a few hours to do it. I've already done it before. Besides, the only thing I really took off was the intake, that little rail that holds the ECUs, and then I disconnected the ECU, and I disconnected the O2 sensors. But besides that, I didn't really disconnect anything, so I didn't really take anything apart. So we're still good. There's not a lot of stuff that I took apart, so I can just put this back on, and then when the plugs and coils do come in, I can just do everything from the beginning. And at that point, I can probably take it to my brother's house so he can help me, so he can do something, you feel me? Nah, I'm just playing, but I'm pretty sure he will help me if I ask him, and it'll be pretty cool. I'll probably park it inside his garage, so I won't have to be fucking outside while I do this, because it does get pretty hot. But yeah, that's the new little update. I know I've kind of been changing it up the whole video, but yeah, that's what we're doing as of right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together, just leave enough space for me to replace the fuel line when it does come in. It should be coming in a few hours, hopefully. And then yeah, I'm still debating. I've been debating this for the past like months. I'm still debating whether to put on a spoiler or not. So we'll see about that. And then yeah, this was just a little update. Once the part does come in, I'll show you guys the part. We'll put it on, and then hopefully the car's working. I'm probably gonna have to get a fuel tank and go get some fuel because the car has no gas at all. So yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, just a little update, guys, and I'll get back to you when the part does come in. All right, guys, unfortunately, we're still waiting for the part to come in. But meanwhile, I finally made up my mind. I asked my brother, he thought the same thing. I finally chose which spoiler I want to put on the car. So it's gonna be this one right here, which is pretty much like an OEM style. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit like thicker than the OEM spoiler that comes with the car, but it's still like an OEM style spoiler. And yeah, you guys can see how sick this shit looks. Carbon fiber. So I just made up my mind. This is the one that I'm gonna be going with, and you guys can see the car right here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tape on this thing, and then I'll go ahead and clean up the trunk, and we'll stick it on. So we'll see how that looks after I'm done. And then hopefully by then the part comes in, we can swap it out and hopefully get the car running again. All right, as you guys can tell, we got the tape all over the spoiler. I put a little bit on the little edges so it can stay good. We're gonna go ahead and clean the trunk right now. I got my detail spray. So yeah, this is good to go. I'm just gonna clean the trunk with the detail spray, and then I'll hit it with a little bit of alcohol, which we got right there. And then we'll go ahead and attempt to put this on. Hopefully we put it on right. I don't want to mess it up. I got the tripod right here, so I'll kind of record a little bit as I do that. And I believe the part just came in, so as soon as we're done with this, we'll go ahead and put the part on, and hopefully we fix our issue with the car. As you guys can probably tell, the trunk is clean. It looks hella shiny, but the trunk is clean right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a little bit of alcohol, pretty much just where the tape is gonna be sticking. And then we'll go ahead and put the spoiler back on. Or we'll put the spoiler on for the first time. All right, guys, we finally got the spoiler on, as you guys can tell. So this is more of like an OEM kind of style spoiler, nothing too aggressive, but it's still a nice little spoiler that's on there. So that's what we went with. You guys can see how dirty the car was. I gotta get this shit washed, but yeah, guys, that's what it looks like right now. I think it'll look better after a wash, but yeah, I think it looks pretty sick with the spoiler. Pretty OEM plus, nothing too crazy, but it's nice. Nice little touch of carbon fiber back here. I want to replace the diffuser just because this is all fucked up. You guys can tell right there. It wasn't even that good when I first put it on. It was pretty like, it was already pretty ugly. but now it's even worse. So you guys can see how bad this shit looks. So I want to get a new diffuser, maybe soon, because that shit looks old compared to the spoiler. I gotta get that matching nicely. All right, guys, we got the new part right here, and we got the old part right there. We're gonna unbox this first. Like I said, it's a used OEM part. I couldn't get the new part anywhere. It was gonna take at least like 4 weeks from what I've seen, the few pages that I checked. But in the pictures, it looked pretty good quality. Hopefully, I mean, pretty good condition. This is the old part. You guys can see where it was leaking from, right here. So it looks like it got cut or something. So I gotta make sure, I gotta check when I put it on to make sure it's not hitting or rubbing anything. I'm gonna reuse this part because this one didn't come with it. All right, guys, so we just got everything put back together, as you guys can tell. This is the line that we replaced. And yeah, it doesn't look like it's hitting anything. You guys can see right there. I thought maybe it would be hitting this little piece right here, which is part of that, but no, it's not even close to it. So yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but either way, this is ready to go. Here's gonna be the first startup. Hopefully it turns on. I don't know if it has enough gas to turn on or even to make it to the gas station. So we're about to find out, but yeah, here goes nothing, guys. Oh, it has 17 miles. I mean, that's what it says right now. So hopefully it has enough gas to make it to the gas station with that. Let's see if it turns on. Let's try it again. Alright, I'm just clearing the codes real quick because it was in limp mode when it did run out of gas and all that stuff. So codes should be cleared. You guys can see dry trim malfunction. There you go, it's cleared now. So it should start up a little bit better. We'll see right now. There we go. Oof. So the car finally turned on. I was a little worried because it wasn't turning on, and it showed 17 miles, so I assumed it had a little bit of gas in there. I guess it did not have enough gas. I went to go fill up a little 2-gallon tank that I had, put it in the car, and thankfully it turned right up. So yeah, the car's good to go as of right now. Right now I'm gonna go fill it up at my nearest E85 gas station. So I'll pick up the camera once I get there, but yeah, thankfully the car's on now and is running. So yeah, guys, fingers crossed if there's no other problems. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera once I get to the gas station. I'll start out with some 85. And then we'll put about 5.5 gallons. And then we'll fill up the rest with 91. We usually do an E30 mix on the M5. That's as much as I can do as of right now with the stock fuel system. All right, so we did 5.8. Now we're gonna fill up the rest. 91. Let's see how much it fills up with. Filled up with $63, and it was like 15 bucks of 85. So that shit was what, like 78 bucks, 79, about 80 bucks to fill it up. Not too bad. And the car's good to go now. Hell yeah, guys. Now the only thing we have to worry about is fixing or replacing the spark plugs and the coils. I also want to replace the O2 sensors while I'm at it, just to get the whole maintenance part out of the way. And then I also have to do an oil change soon. So yeah, that's that. I gotta do all that. But yeah, as of right now, the spark plugs and the coils are already on their way. And then I'll be ordering the O2 sensors as well soon. And then I gotta replace these tires with the correct size, because as I told you guys, I got the wrong size. So I gotta figure that out too. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drive the car home right now, and then I'll pick up the camera again once we're over there. So we just got back home. You guys can see the car over here. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna end the video right here. We got the car fixed, thankfully. The only thing left to do now is replace the tires with the correct size, and then obviously do the whole maintenance thing that I was telling you guys about. But besides that, you know, the car thankfully is up and running again. And yeah, it's looking good. You guys can see. I mean, it looks dirty as hell, but it's looking good. And then obviously we got the spoiler on, and then we got the little M5 badge on as well. it's officially an M5 again. But yeah, besides that, there's not much left to do in this video. And then I gotta work tonight and stuff, so I'm not gonna be able to record anything else for the rest of the week, unfortunately. So yeah, I was just gonna end the video right here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And then hopefully this could have helped anybody else who's in the same position where, you know, the car's leaking gas or some shit. Yeah, it might not be for the same reason, but anyways guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully it wasn't too all over the place. We were kind of jumping from like one thing to another, but anyways guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Let me know anything you guys want to tell me in the comment section below. Any thoughts or suggestions, whatever. And without further ado guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ya no se preocupen mi mamá y papá, su pequeño ya la pegó y ni hablar. En el cuello la cubana es fula y se